What's going on, LFATV? This is a beautiful Sunday morning, and I hope you guys are having a good day. I got a lot of stuff to show you guys, a lot of stuff for the Supra. I know I haven't updated you guys anything on the Supra, and that's because for a while I was just saving up some money and ordering parts that I needed. So I think I have just about everything that I need in order to go on with the build. This is basically an unboxing, alright? So, an update. Let's get into it. But I am not running on a standalone. I'm on SAFC right now in a Lexus airflow meter. But for those of you that are new to the channel, or for those of you that have been following along, you guys know that I will be running ECU Masters EMU. I will be running ECU Masters EMU Black, or Classic, I'm sorry. But I've been saving this puppy for a while, and that's because I needed all the stuff on the table that I need to install in the car before I actually get tuned and stuff like that. So, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so here we got our air temperature sensor. As you guys can see, I believe this is a GM air temperature sensor, in which I'm also gonna have to be getting the plug for this to get wired in. But I'll try to put all the links in the description if you guys are looking into these parts for yourself, for your build. But yeah, this is a GM air temperature sensor. Alright, let's move on to the next one, guys. This is like Christmas morning in the middle of April. I believe these are straight from Toyota. Or no, actually, yeah, no, I forget. So, what we got here is our knock sensors, guys. So, as you may know, as some of you may know, the stock knock sensors actually do not work with ECU Masters system. So these right here, these are Bosch knock sensors. And like I said, I'm gonna try to put the links down below in the description for everything that I get. And once again, guys, if a lot of times I don't know, well, I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about, and that's because I'm completely honest. A lot of this is new to me, and I am learning as I go. So I have had a lot of help, and you guys know who you guys are, and I appreciate all of you guys. So yeah, so there you go. One thing that I know for sure, I'm gonna have to be rewiring plugs for these, because obviously the stock plugs are not gonna be working with these. So yeah, there you go. GM Bosch knock sensors. Alright, let's move along here. Mac valves. I think I know what this is. This is basically boost solenoid from Mac, and this is just to have it wired in. This is basically an electronic boost solenoid. Obviously we're going to take advantage of a lot of the features in which ECU Masters EMU has, and this is basically to be able to control everything basically on hand. So no manual boost solenoids, this is electronic boost solenoid. You got a couple of valves, and in which they come with the little kit. So yeah, this is going to be much needed. Alright, let's move on to the next one. It would help if I had a knife that was actually sharp, right? These are basically the studs that you need in order to run the GM knock sensors. And I believe these are from Toyota, if I remember correctly. But let me show you. So basically, these studs are to be able to run these GM knock sensors. Got the studs get actually like this. This bolts into the block, and yeah, you're running new knock sensors. How about that? Now, if you guys don't remember, I'm gonna put the link up here. You guys, I found a fully built head at the junkyard with 272 cams and a built was it springs and retainers from BC, and I am gonna be installing that head. So once again, I'm gonna have to be pulling out the head, or me and Mr. Gallardo, and obviously I'm not gonna reuse the head gasket. So guys, I bought another metal head gasket. This is an HKS 1.2 millimeter head gasket, and that's because yeah, the last thing we want is to have any issues. And some of you guys were saying to reuse the head gasket, but I'm kind of so deep into this project now that I don't want any issues. So it took me a couple weeks, but I got a new one. You're hearing this correctly. I am going to attempt to make my own engine harness. Yes, that's right. And what we got here, this is basically the type of wire that we're going to be using. This is 18 gauge TXL wire directly from Wire Barn. Alright, so they have a full catalog. They have all different colors. This is automobile grade, automobile rated heat resistant wire in which they provide. Now this is just 100 feet of black 18 gauge wire. They have many options in which you can get, which is green, obviously, right, for anything, any application in what you're doing. You got purple, you got orange, yellow, red, whatever. But yeah, as you guys can see, I am going to attempt this, and I know a lot of you veterans out there are gonna be like, sheesh, you have never done an engine harness and you're gonna attempt to do this on your build. That's very sketchy, right? Guys, if I'm able to do it at the end, you guys know that you guys definitely can do it. So yeah, I have a lot of research to do, and yeah, stay tuned for that also. But let's keep on unboxing. I was able to pick up these Mercedes Brembo upgrade calipers for the Supra. Now these are OEM Brembos, and these I believe came in the 2000s A-Class Mercedes. And now once we get more down deep into it, I will be talking about them, and I am gonna do a detailed installation of these myself, and I'm glad to show you guys. Now you guys know that this is nothing new. A lot of you guys out there have done this before, but there are not too many videos about this. So what we got here are some 350Z Brembo package calipers. Now these are the ones that are supposed to work with this upgrade. These are the Brembo package calipers for the 350Z, and yeah, this is the package that is going to work with those right there. Now these are not just throw them on and everything's going to work perfectly fine. No, there's a couple of things that you have to do, and once again, I'm not the first one to do this. What I got here also are some hub centric rings, in which I am going to be needing in order to get them to work with these, because obviously the center bore on these is a lot bigger than the Mk3 Supra, so you need some center hub centric rings, in which I ordered online. Once again, I'm going to put the description down below of everything that I buy. And there's a couple other things that you need to do in order for this to work, and once I get along to this specific video, I'll be showing everything in detail. Alright guys, so let's get to one of the more important boxes of them all. And yes, you guys read right. Borg Warner. We got a flange. is a new turbo, a new Turb-ski. How about that, fellas? Huh? Oh yeah! So let me talk about this a little bit, guys. This is a brand new BorgWarner S300 SXE. And this is a 62 millimeter. This is basically BorgWarner's 6266, if I'm correct. This has a billet wheel, and this is basically from their new lineup. They are supposed to be very efficient, super efficient. I got this turbo brand new at full race here local in Arizona. This has a twin scroll hot side, and yeah, guys, what's crazy thing about it is you guys may see it and it looks huge. The crazy thing, or the crazy fact that I know about this, is basically the compressor housing on these stay the same size pretty much all the way up onto I believe it's 88 millimeter. So basically the compressor housing is the same size from their 62 millimeter all the way up to 88. So basically the only thing that changes is the compressor wheel, which is pretty crazy, and that's why it looks so huge. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be a very nice addition to the build, and I'm very excited about this. This turbo actually looks a lot bigger than the one that I'm currently running. The one that I'm currently running right now is basically a eBay GT35, and I believe that one is a 7268. So it's actually much bigger. And the nice thing about this is that this is gonna look meaner, but it's gonna spool a lot quicker. My current one, I believe I start spooling at around like 4,000 RPM, which is nuts. It's super laggy, and you do get that kick in the butt. But this is just gonna be so much more efficient, and combined with the ECU master and the tune, I'm sure it's gonna feel so much better. And yeah, check this out. I'm excited about this. Let me go show you what it looks like next to the car, right? Let's go. Dang, look at that, guys, look at that. Doesn't that look beast? So yeah, look at that. Looks crazy, right? The compressor housing is just so much larger than this eBay GT35. But the wheel, like I said, is actually a lot smaller. That's a 72 millimeter. This is a 62. So huge difference. One thing for sure that I can automatically see is that I might have issues with fitment with Drift Motion's turbo manifold, and this one actually is already running a 1-inch spacer for it to be able to fit. So that's one issue I think we are going to be running into which with this turbo, trying to get it to fit on there, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, guys, look, looks nice, doesn't it? Whew, I can't wait, boys. But guys, man, I don't know if you guys are excited as I am, but I am very excited for the videos to come, for the installs to come, and for the power to make. But yeah, this is gonna get exciting very quick. Now here in Arizona, it gets super hot during the summer, so for us it's actually the opposite way. A lot of people park their cars during the winter. For us Arizonans, we park our cars during the summer because it's just too darn hot. So yeah, it's the perfect time to start working on the car, and I gotta get it ready for Supers in Vegas because I want to have everything done by Supers in Vegas, which is October 10th through the 13th, I believe. So wish me luck, guys. I hope everything is gonna work out pretty good. So yeah, let's get it.